Welcome back to Crypto's Juiciest News, baby dolls. I have breaking news for you, which we're going to go through. The FB, you know that third letter, the fancy banana investigators have been exposed for launching a crypto shitcoin and trapping people with it. They have been trapping market maker and trading services, and they are doing arrests. They've actually arrested GotShit, which is a hedge fund, which is actually behind some other scams. So that's actually the breaking news of the day, friends. And boy, oh boy, we've got some more to go through. But first, let's actually show you what's going on. There's been a bit of a disappointment, friends, going on because what's been happening is the stock market, Mr. Stonky Stonks, they have closed at a new high, a new all-time high. That's a daily chart. Look at that, the power of the stock market. Unfortunately, Bitcoin, being a freaking clown piece of crap, has been dumping like a scam. So this is the part of markets where you're like, well, are you ever going to move? It is all this uncertainty. It runs through your veins, friends. That's why day by day, it will rinse and tire you out. If you're expecting something big, it really does do its job of making sure absolutely everybody has given up before it goes. So that's why I do joke, right? Trash market. What do you do from here? Well, you just keep holding. That's it. That's why that's why traders, friends, they get really they get tilted during this time because when we eventually do go, they won't be able to out trade you buying and holding. Not even close. Not even close. And like traders, you'll make all the money in the world and you'll outperform holders if you never lose. If you just have like a 95% win rate, but they don't. That's the problem. They don't. You got to factor in all the times that they lose, all the times that they're going to miss out on the high-flying momentum up part only. And that's pretty much what it comes down to. Now, if we look at Mr. Russell 2000, friends, Mr. Russell 2000 is chilling out here. And we've got a tiny green candle. Every day we're watching and waiting for Mr. Russell 2000. We have the US election coming out in less than a month now. Yes, that's what everyone's been waiting for. Probably going to see a big move after that. This is the others BTC index still grinding along. I mean, friends, look at this. By this time, 4 years ago, look at this, man. We were already, this was February, March. So Doge had already done its first 100x, I think. Yeah, Doge was already up 100x by this point. So that's pretty much, that's how much the crypto industry is lagging behind those previous cycles. Now, as for the rest of altcoins and everything, you see like PulseChain ecosystem taking a breather out here. But yeah, it's nice to see that these things could move up, right? I mean, we have plenty more to go, friends. Plenty more to go. If you check out the weekly chart of Bitcoin, once again, this is like the 7th fake out. Well, this is a freaking scam, dude. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, now you got to get short 7 freaking fake outs. My gosh, it's just what a freaking joke. So what can we do, man? We just got to wait it out. I mean, we did see like the October candles. It's so small now. It's like it's just primed to go up. It's waiting for something. It's waiting for something. Could be a catalyst. We'll find out soon. So now we're actually going to move into the FBI news because it's about to get a whole lot crazy. Check this out, friends. NextFundAI. We're gonna have some fun. So the fancy banana investigators, they made a crypto shitcoin, and it was called NextFundAI. Now, immediately when I heard it, I thought, bro, find me the ticker. I want to get long. We're gonna have some fun. Okay, we're gonna have some fun. Hey, Mr. FBI, we're watching you. Huh? We're watching you. There are some implications for this, by the way. So they hired crypto firms. So they made a token, and there are many people, friends, including Crypto Kobe. He said this is not their first operation. They are already in here. In fact, there are fancy banana investigators, friends. There are Fed influencers. Yes, there are people out there, and they're watching others. They're trying to get into the circuit where everybody's doing the scam pumping and dumping. And a lot of these people, they're doing undisclosed shillings, making the videos, undisclosed things. I guess there's been some bad things going on, but it's going to happen in the bull market. Right now, they need the money to come in first. Now, one firm that got arrested, they're called GotShit. Okay, so this means, friends, GotShit, because of these implications, you were caught by a Fed agent. Okay, so Gary Gensler, now he has to fine the fancy banana investigators from the US government. He has to fine them $12 billion. That's what they asked for Cripple. They asked, hey, we want to sue you for $12 billion. So, why? They released an unregistered security onto the marketplace to trap people. Are you allowed to do that? I don't know, friends. Are the police, are they allowed to sell drugs to entrap you? I mean, do they get a warrant? Are they allowed to do the drugs? That's weird. This is funny. So okay, why is it bad for humans out there, but why is it good enough for you to trap people for your benefit? That's a bit of a strange logic, isn't it? For the rest of us, as I said here, let's find this token and let's ape in together. I'd love to, man, I hope we can buy this. Oh man, that'll be so funny. Why? Because if we lose on the token, we can all sue the fancy banana investigators. And they are legally not allowed to rug us. That'll be a hilarious punt. Okay, look at this. And look at, so yes, the FBI created their own coin called the NextFundAI token, enlisted services of firms indicted to catch them. So they're actually doing that, friends. They set up these honeypot traps. Now, if you remember who these guys are, GotPoop, they were behind the tokens water, tea, and beer. They actually got listed on Bybit. And they stole $40 million from people. And this one was nefarious, just like all the others, because they went and they enlisted Instagram influencers with, you know, the Instagram with like horse veneer teeth. You know, they got horse teeth, right? And they like take pictures in the elevators. Those guys and girls, you know, the girls look like they look like burnt sultanas. And, you know, the guys, friends, when they do the, when guys do the laser over the facial hair, you know, it just looks a bit too perfect. Looks a bit like, ooh, la-dee-da. Those types of guys. They were like shilling this trash and just everything rugged. It was a pre-sale. They raised all the millions of dollars. And I'll show you the charts later. And they went after too many retailers, man. That's it. Instagram for people with like, you know, you're not TikTok 5-second attention span. Instagram, you're more like 7-second attention span. But it's for like protein milk shilling. It's not for crypto stuff out here. Also, I have a joke message here. For the FBI, since you launched your own altcoin, you are now going to be sued by the SEC. PulseChain community is here to help you. Richard Hart is fighting for your right to launch shitcoins on a blockchain. So there you go. We fight for your right to launch them. It's free speech. It is your right to do it. And we are happy to help you with guidance if you need, because the SEC is going to come after you, right? So, GM, hate speech. Funny how this world works, friends. So, yeah, crypto is getting pretty big out there, isn't it? Let's hope this bull market makes up for it. Check this out as well. So, this is the actual article, right? Months ago, GotShit hedge fund said we lowered the price of the token to protect investors. So, that was actually it, friends. And this is, look at this. This is them. To protect the community, we lowered the price. This is like, when you write this, right? That is what they wrote out here. So to protect the community, we lowered the price to a fair level. So this is what they did. They launched a token. Look at all these dump. While they do all the shilling. Okay, so they mark it up, which means they smack it up, thin liquidity, and they're shilling, and they're extracting all the liquidity of everyone. Do you know what was sad for this? What was very sad, friends? This is how disgusting it is. They stole all the money from the pre-sale, and then on the launch, they stole money again. Do you know how evil that is? That's like somebody robs your house, and then next week, they pretend to be a detective, and then they come and rob your house again. They do it twice. So that they double-dipped. They double-dipped as evil thieves, scammers, and they actually arrested. They arrested like 12 or 15 people. They're going to jail. I hope you guys go to jail for life. I hope you guys never breed. All right, you're scum. You should be locked away for jail. You pieces of crap, subhuman filth. So that's what, friends, is literally what they basically said is, I robbed the money in your safe because I don't want you to go take drugs with it. I'm scared you'll go buy drugs with them one day in the next 15 years of your life. Okay, so that's what happened. Very sly, very evil thieves. So these were the coins, right? Water, beer, tea. They were behind them. So yeah, man, they stole from the pre-sale. And then they launched thin liquidity, and they did it again. That's just disgusting. Okay, so now they're getting trapped, and yeah, I guess we'll find out, man. More people are going to get trapped as well. Also, Aaron says it seems like 95% of charts in crypto look like this. First few months, the insiders VCs dump the coin to zero. It finds a floor, then starts moving organically. in with Diddy and SBF end of the month. Yes, so that most charts, they do look like this. They do. But what they were doing was they were doing all the manipulation and scamming from the same 5 wallets. I saw somebody on Twitter, he replied, he goes, these guys were retarded. He said, me and my friends made 5 figures, so that's over $10,000 each. They found the wallets and they were just front running them on all their pump and dumps. They would wait for them to launch and they'd buy in and then, yeah, they'd deploy with them. So there's all these wallet tracking and stuff out here going on. Now, this is crazy what I'm about to show you, friends. So actually, we'll play some Pumpy G music. Because this is a pump you might not want to see. See that? Ansem criminal charges in 2024. There's only $20,000 of volume pretty much, but now it's up to a 50% chance. So because the FBI now are trapping people, the odds people are saying of Ansem getting a criminal charge this year, it's up to 50%. Someone's like, wow, if FBI is trapping people, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. And friends, they have paid people off to do these things. Now, I don't know how it's all going because I avoid all of them. I feel sorry for everyone out here, but it becomes more real. Like if let's say you're just an Instagram mum and you see one of these horse veneer teeth girls and guys who are taking pictures like, ha ha ha, look at my rich fancy lifestyle. I'm investing in beer token. And these poor mums and dads and just people out here, they're just excited about crypto on Instagram because they don't know any better. They chuck in their $5,000. Yeah, they all raised $40 million. They all rugged. So it's gonna be a wild bull market because these things get worse, friends. Grifters, they find different ways to grift and scam. And the problem is, if you're constantly calling that out in a bull market, you're seen as a hater. You're seen as jealous. Also, you saw with Zach XBT and Murad, Zach is preemptively trying to protect people in case there is foul play later on. I don't think there's going to be foul play with Murad. He believes. Well, I don't know. He believes. Watches me. He watches me. I know. I believe. So the thesis works out. And yeah, so I guess from Zach XBT's perspective, he's like, well, I'm helping everybody. They can watch these wallets. If there is nefarious play, they can exit, but it's very controversial when you think about it, friends. I've got some explanations to do later on. Like, for example, Michael Saylor bought on leverage. He's turbo shitting Bitcoin to the world. Okay. Max Keiser bought. You see, these guys own a crap load. They corner the supply of a coin just because it's Bitcoin. What? Because it's got a special story. That's all it is. What's the difference between Bitcoin and everything else? It's got a special story. Right? You might say, oh, the monetary policy. Oh, no, there's decentralization. No one gives a shit, bro. That's not what makes it special. What makes it special is the story. Okay? It was first. You see? Now, when you see a coin named NextFundAI, which is what the FBI launched, he goes, flowers by Irene. This is like the most perfect Simpsons episode, if you remember this, friends. So, yes, we are totally not spying on you with our black tinted windows in our van. Now, this is interesting, okay? As they get exposed for launching a crypto shitcoin, meanwhile, we were out here believing in something, friends. And this is, shout out to Andre for making this. This was hilarious. This is exactly what was going through my mind. If that's the castle you want to defend, who am I to say anything about that? I support you. if that's the ticker of all the words, philosophies, memes, cults, communities, if that's the word, sir, that you were going to charge forward with in this bull market. But all right. But it is. It blows my mind, man. It just blows my mind. Friends, Andre is every day I'm waking up, he's got a new video made about me, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, bro, you are putting a lot of effort. A lot. Making videos, snipping this content. It's so easy for me to I like saving this stuff. I love posting your stuff, friends. I love it. Do you really want this thing to be fart? And no matter how many times I said it, he doubled down and then he tripled down. I was like, well, I'm not judging. That's it. Okay. The market has chosen. That's it. Do you really want it to be fart of all the philosophies, religions, memes, words, bizarro concepts? Yes. Okay. All right. All right. Now, you got to remember, friends, all of this, it's underpinned by the bullishness of PulseChain, which we're going to go through. Let's do the apex predator of cults. So I've been making videos for PokeCenter, just everything else, friends, as well, because we had PIKA, right? PIKA shot up it was interesting, right? There was nothing here, but as it's just funny to see, man. PIKA, as it shot up, now we have the PokeCenter and all the other coins really coming to life out here. And like I mentioned, it's all because of PulseChain, the opportunity we have on PulseChain to do that. And obviously, I've also made a video as well. What makes PIKA special, friends? This is the first ever documented meeting between humans and a Pokemon. So if we're going to make an ecosystem out here, I mean, like, it's natural. I didn't choose it. Or it's just happening. People are popping it up. What I'm doing is just trying to guide and help people, because if you're putting in a lot of work and no one wants to get rugged and abandoned, we have to see what works out there, markets, what gives things value. And what gives things value is lore, stories. That's creating the meme. The meme's got to get so powerful it becomes a cult. And remember, it helps that you're on a cult chain. Like, that's the biggest blue ocean of all, right? So PIKA's a spear. I'll just throw out suggestions and stuff here, because I don't want anybody to be cannibalizing, number one, because there's so much money out there and adoption out there in the world, number one. And number two, I'm just trying to help with people preventing themselves getting vampired, because the last thing you want to do is just get vampired over and over again, because if you're just going after a Pokemon name, it shouldn't just be that. There has to be something more. Now, obviously, the Pokemon names are good because they hit everybody, and there's so much culture and videos and pictures already made out here. But I'm just trying to flesh things out here for you, because we're going to move into, like, you know, Murad and the memes and all the pyramid structure I'm going to get to that. Now, you need more than just the name. You can't just the name's very, very important. You can't just be the name. Oh, this is a Pokemon. I like this Pokemon. Yeah, but that's flash in the pan stuff. Then it has to develop into something else. It has to keep going, right? And then that's up to the market. What are people going to do? Are they going to, like, friends, I'll just give you an example, right? Just something like very, very, very low level. Like, imagine someone like really loved Ditto, okay, from the PokeCenter family. Imagine people just started drawing Ditto in, like, their kitchen bench or something, you know, like, or they started making Ditto out of spaghetti or noodles, or they made, you know, bread toast. They cut out the Ditto at home. And let's say everybody just started doing that as a joke. Just something so random like that. Now you're breaking the fourth wall. Now the community, it's starting something. Okay, it's starting something. See, you don't need to go write a white paper or do these little epsilon E's for estrogen and go, oh, we're going to solve restake in Igon layer. No. That's how it starts. Because everyone's got a toaster. Everyone's got bread. Okay, and everyone can draw something like that. It doesn't have to be that. Okay, well, they can just draw Ditto on a napkin and put it on their head and just take a picture of it, and then everybody starts doing it. I'm just showing you that these things with these community and how they grow, that's what is actually happening. Now, in the next bear market, everyone would have seen these things play out 1,000 times, and there's going to be formulas. You know, there might even be a stock standard AI video things where people hire creators, and it's basically going to ramp it up from the memes of 2021. You see what I mean? So, but we haven't fleshed all of these out yet. That's why we're still early. Because in the future, we won't have the chance to, like, enter our coins this cheap. They might be like 100 million market cap or 50 million market cap in the future. But now you can get them at like 500K. You can get PIKA like 10 million. Maybe it's worth $1 billion. You see, because you still have this opportunity to get in. Because it's blue ocean, there's low competition. So you have a lot of time to get in. And as well, we're early. We're early to this. And also the narrative hasn't played out yet. Because that's why these early narrative things, as you're progressing through crypto, they can be scary, because you have no idea. You're always thinking, what if something comes on and takes over? We're always thinking that. I mean, you're watching my video, friends, while I play some nice gentle angel music. How many times have I been telling you guys, like, it could be another AI, it could be another Uniswap. I'm just thinking in my mind, like, you're so paranoid. You're like, oh, there's like 15 different avenues. Someone can make a new tech and they can take over the narrative of crypto. So you never truly fully know. But that's why it comes down to pure belief. Now I'm going to show you this chart here. Look at this. This is Murad's pyramid, friends, from his presentation. But I made videos here to show you. Look at Keiser. And I'll be honest, man, Murad, friends, so as I showed you, he's got $24 million meme portfolio. Murad's probably watching this show. Hello, Murad, friend. Yes, and a lot of people, they're so plebs. They think, oh, he can't market sell and he can't get out. Yeah, but see, friends, it's low-level mentality. These people, they're never going to be rich, okay? Because they're not acting like they're rich. You know, rich people, friends, wealth, you have to, it starts with a mindset. You know that, right? And the mindset of, I don't need to get rid of it today. That's the mindset. That's called an abundance mindset, okay? I don't need to get rid of it today. That's how it starts. You know, also in the dating scene, friends, I mean, like, any girl can tell you, they can smell when a guy's desperate and he, like, hasn't been with a girl like a long time. She just, like, He won't leave her alone. Just keeps messaging. Double message, double love heart emoji. You know what I mean? She's like, ew. You know what I mean? Just too much, just too nice, just ew. Do you relate to that? But then, if you're the guy, you're like, well, you could be number 58 on my list for the year. You know what I mean? That guy comes across as a bit cocky, a bit like, that's abundance mindset. Like, hey, I don't need to be here, but I'm going to enjoy this orange juice with you before I go back home and play my Game Boy, because that's more important right now. That guy, he's going to be more successful in the dating scene. But this is the same thing with it when it comes to these friends. Now, looking at this pyramid, Murad's memes, friends, it's funny. His presentation was about cults and everything, and I looked at the coins. I know all the coins. They're not cults. All right. It's interesting because he put cults up here, but it's an ascension, right? He has culture and schizo coins. Okay. He's got like SPX. He's got Ticker Bitcoin. Obviously, I love Ticker Bitcoin. I have it as well. They're schizo. They're like Retardio. He's got Retardio. He's got Giga Chad. They're culture, man. They're culture. But it's funny, friends, because they're his bags. Okay. Murad, if you're listening, look, I know we all say, I know everyone's going to say this. Everyone's going to call their own coin a cult now. Everyone. I know they are. But it's very easy to see your coins. They're doing really well, man. They are relevant, and they are culture, and they are schizo. So relevant, real memes like, yeah, Giga. Oh, Giga's relevant because it's in culture for the Zoomers. Okay. If you're talking about a cult, bro, there's only one cult in crypto. Where's the list, bro? Where's your 555 day staking? Where's your sacrifice to the gods there? Where's your actual sacrifices? Where's your 72 streamers? Where are your 2 conferences? You don't have any of them. Where's your nuclear herbs lawyer guy? Where's your doctor who gives you prostate exams that you don't ask for? That's Dr. Hexologist. Where's your pirate RG3? Where are those? Where's your fluffy microphone? You see, where are all your docs people? Like, cult, man. It's just, yeah. HEX is the cult. It's like not just a cult, it is the cult. So hearing this though gives me more conviction. I'm like, well, maybe if your coins look, I'm like, hey man, if you think your coins are going 100 billion, okay, that means Richard Haas ecosystem is going to go 200 billion, right? 300 billion. That's 100x from today, by the way. And trust me, baby dolls, there's a lot of, I know we always say there's potential, but man, it's there for the taking. I mean, look at this. You even have DickWifButt, friends. Congratulations. DWB back to 6 million market cap. It got listed on Moralis. So obviously, friends, you can see Ivan is a very, very valuable funnel for crypto because Ivan hits a target audience that most people in PulseChain don't understand. Ivan's a tech guy. Okay, so Ivan, so you have your friend Sommi in a squeaky chair just yelling out, going, "This is valuable. You're all wrong." That is 2022. Ah! Okay, you have me yelling out here. Then you also have Murad and Ivan. Okay, so Murad comes out to a presentation and he sees these groups of people. He's like, wow, these things have value. Let me see what's going on, because Murad discovered this stuff in 2024. He saw the prices go up first and then forming a base. He's like, wait a minute, there's value here. And he's gotten onto memes, culture, cults, everything I've been talking about for the past 2.5 years, okay? So he's basically describing what's going on, and now people are like, oh crap, he's right. And now they're starting to price that in. Ivan is a technology guy. The audience that Ivan will attract is not just feelings-based people, but also quantitative-based people, you know, like, because it's tech stuff. Like, hey, talking about the tech, what's interesting about this? Are there mechanics? Are there quantifiable things, okay? And when those people, they're getting bridged, okay? They're literally a bridge, a link is happening because Moralis is showing them coins that are going to keep going up, okay? That's the best part. So if you, like DWB got listed on Moralis, same as PIKA, okay? That's why. So people are going to see, friends, on the Moralis scanner, they're seeing like Jesus coin, okay? So silly dragon. They're like, hey, what is this? Skibbity to Dolan duck. You see these things moving up. Now, what's happening is it's exposing their brains to crypto of 2024 cycle. And they are getting a step closer. They're like, wait a minute. Why are these coins moving up? What's all this random junk? then they'll come across a Murad. They'll come across your friend Sommi. They're like, wait a minute. You're telling me there's a reason for this? It's not random? You go, yes, that's right. They might even watch Murad's presentation. Oh my gosh, cult, religion, apex predator. I'm like, brother, do I have an opportunity for you? We are still down way too low. HEX, PulseChain, PulseX, they should be above Cardanzo today. Okay, they should be 15x higher. Okay, they should be. If you count all the coins, we should be 5x higher. Doesn't matter. That's based off today as well. This Bitcoin's still 60K, like a scam price it is. Not even like 100K or 200K yet, right? So the opportunity is still abundant out here. And you have DickWifButt. See, you wonder, why did this thing, after the 9mm exploit, why is it up 500%? Just once I start asking these questions, friends, and Ivan is like, he's showing them, guys, there's like something else is going on here. This is the new altcoin stuff. And even Ivan called himself almost like a boomersaurus. He's like, I'm from the Old Guarde. And yeah, man, I've been making videos about this for a long time. I'm like, look, man, this happens in every cycle. People come in, they make a lot of money. It solidifies in their mind because I got to say, friends, people confuse brains for a bull market. They think because they made money in a bull market, they have brains and they understand what's going on. Then the target market changes. Right. Do you want to know why, friends? Markets are adaptive. So when a boom bust cycle happens, the players look at what didn't survive. They look at what didn't survive, and then it changes its expectations of what it wants to speculate on in the next cycle. You get it? So it knows, oh, all DeFi coins dropped 95% like every other altcoin in 2022. They're all scams. So now they go, wait a minute. If your DeFi coin couldn't protect me from a 95% drop, then I'm just here for the thing that can go up the most. And if I'm going to get something that gets up the most, it has to have a team with a big megaphone. And that's everyone slowly waking up to cults, neo-religions, memes, all these. Like, wow, these are the megaphones I want to buy on. These are all the coins I want to basically be exposed long to. Pikachu! Let's play some Pokemon music, friends. You see that? Make memes great again. Now remember, look at this. We've got the numbers here. Bitcoin has 320 million people holding. To get a 4x price increase, you need 320 million people again. All right? So it'll give you 240K. You need to find 320 million people in the world to buy Bitcoin. You'll get your 240K. PulseChain, though, only has around 200,000 people, friends. If we add 1 million people, we will get 25x. Wow. If you add 1 million people to Bitcoin, you do nothing. You literally do nothing. You add 1 million people to PulseChain, man, you get literally 16 to 25x. That's big, big, big. Also, I love you guys. Here we have SommiFanToken, friends. I always love going through. I go through these comment sections live. So this is me with Nick Vucic. Actually, I really recommend going through this clip. It's actually really amazing. Nick, very inspirational. Has a family, born without arms and legs. He has a website, Life Without Limbs. Very inspirational, man. You get knocked off the horse, friends. You get back up. If Nick can do it, we can do it. Andy, Satoshi abandoned Bitcoin to create PIKA. PIKA confirmed to be the next BTC. See, friends, what Andy just said used to be considered laughable, maniacal, scammer-esque. That's what it used to sound like. Now, I look at that and I'm like, you know what, man? I want you on my team. And you have a PEDI logo. I want you on my team. Candy. I love candy. Okay? I like that. Don't you want that? Don't you want somebody who's cheering for your team saying we're going to win? Friends, have you ever sat in a stadium? Have you gone to a sports game? Do you want to sit next to someone saying, we're going to lose, we're going to lose. Oh, we're going to lose every game. We're going to lose this one. Just shut up, bro. Leave. We're here to win. We're going to win. I don't care. We're down 72-0. We're going to win. You want that, man. You want that. You manifest the win. The biggest part of being Blue Ocean is that your SPI is cheap, friends. So this is the PulseChain price. Look at this. Still sitting around in this range. There's nothing out here, man. Just imagine this does the... Like, if everything changes at that point. If it starts on the hockey stick, this is like 7x day one sack. Suddenly, my views go up. My subs go up. Everyone's like, Colts. I want to get this. I want to get that. And like, you know, funny, all you ask the same thing. You all have PTSD from thinking... If we hit 10x higher, everybody sells. No. You want to know why? It's because, look, I'm not making this up. I will tell you last cycle. I learned, I observed. Okay, now I'm here to share the alpha with you. People will anchor their confidence to the biggest unicorn run. Got it? So even if it's Bitcoin, they'll always go back on whatever's moving. So back in 2021, Dogecoin hit 90 billion market cap with a B. So meme coins that hit like, I'm not joking, 500 million, a billion on chain. They're not even listed on CoinGecko and stuff. Meme coins that hit that much, people were still buying them at 300 million market cap because Doge was 95 billion. So everybody was aiming to get to like 10 billion. You get it? So if we did a 10x, let's say PulseChain is now 9 billion market cap, Solana's probably going to be 200 billion. So people are going to be saying, man, if Solana's 200 billion, we should be able to get to 100 billion at least. So see what I mean? The bar always gets raised. So people's expectations of targets, it doesn't actually matter. It doesn't really matter. Okay. What actually just matters is, like I said, when you run out of buyers. That's what you're looking for. When you're looking for signs. Oh my gosh, how do we run out of buyers? That's what it's about. I want to share this funny photo, friends. This is when I sliced my finger, and this scheduled post came out. So this is me in the hospital. So I sliced my finger here, and if you look closely, my finger has 2 laser eyes. You see this? Look at this, 2 laser eyes. And if we go back, look at my post. Look at my finger has laser eyes. So my post was made April 2023. Look at the green arrow on the left. April 2023. And I actually wrote in my post, so it's a scheduled post. So I just sliced my hands in the emergency room right now, but my finger has Bitcoin laser eyes. Look closely. Was this enough to send us into a bull market? Bitcoin's price today is $30,000. I am posting this to October 2024. That's where we are today. So these scheduled posts, friends, I forget about them. I don't look at them. I don't know they're coming out. They just appear. I'm like, oh, I made a scheduled post like before, and I'm reading it. It's like I totally forgot about it. Okay, laser eyes. You see all the laser eyes. Here we have 30K. So imagine, look what happened, man. That actually takes me back now. Like, there were people saying 30K was too high because the Fed was raising rates still. Do you remember? And now we went up to 60K. How about that? What if we go to 120K? And that's pretty much it. That's the bull market, friends. Now, baby dolls, when it comes to like altcoins and targets and everything, I want you to remember that, look, trading and holding long-term, they're completely different skills. All right, this is the HEX price chart. You can actually put it on a linear. It doesn't even matter, friends. We're looking for a big pop-up. Big pop-up. I don't care what it does, okay? This is the court date coming in. And we're looking for a recovery, but we probably need the rest of the market to wake up. So let's look at this. There's a picture, there's a video actually from Eric Krown that is circulating all over Twitter. So it's posted by multiple people, and Eric he gets the HEX chart.
Let's look at it on.
Watch.
Yes. There's no amount of soundboards and infographics and words in the English language that can describe what this chart looks like.
So basically, he's just obviously saying, hey, the HEX price chart looks bad, but friends, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play some Pikachu in the jungle music because I promise you, the cycle is repeating. Watch my bull market evolution guide. Friends, I got goosebumps. I have goosebumps right now. Okay. 4 years ago, I'm going to share with you this story. So I saw this video. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's happening again. Okay, I'm actually going to bring up the Bitcoin weekly chart, and I'm going to bring you back to 4 years ago. I know where I was. I know what I was doing. And I remember during this time period, okay, I was watching Eric. Someone sent me an Eric Krown video. Okay, they watched me. I think it was Sean. I had a friend, Sean. And Sean was watching Eric. And he said, yeah, Eric's cool. I watch him. And so I just watched him for an episode. And coincidentally, during this episode, I forgot somewhere during this period here, okay? And you got to remember, this is what Bitcoin looked like, okay? This Bitcoin looked like this. Bitcoin looked like it was freaking just dead, dude. It was just never going to move, all right? And remember, Eric came from traditional finance. So he's used to the stock market, going at 2x every 10 years. Right, and here you have Bitcoin, all these pump and dumps, and no one knows what the hell's going on, right? And like it's so early, so I'm gonna read this out for you. So, 4 years ago, right, near that September 2020 period I showed you, I got sent those videos, and Eric was really bearish on Bitcoin and Ethereum and every altcoin. And you might say, preposterous. Nobody could be bearish on Ethereum. Do you want to know what Ethereum looked like 4 years ago, brother? Have a look at this. That's what Ethereum was 4 years ago. Ethereum was the biggest pump and dump piece of crap scam, down 94%. Remember, in stock market world, your stock shouldn't go down like 30%, more than 30% for a while. Like, it should like V down at 30, 40%, you can buy a dip. These things are down for 2 years, down 95%. This is what they look like. Okay, it literally look like this. Look at this absolute abomination. This is Ethereum. Okay, so I remember watching him, and yeah, he's bearish on Bitcoin, bearish on Ethereum, bearish on every altcoin. And I remember he didn't even think we'd have like a big bull run. No, wait, friends, no one. But like, no, it's not Eric's fault. No one thought we'd have a big bull run. Friends, literally, I can't tell you how often the amount of mid-curvers. There were all these hentai avatar people. I wasn't even on Twitter, but I would see their comments covered by YouTube people. And it was all these essays about how they were all saying the same thing. Explain to me how we are going to get a bull run if everybody is dying from a world virus over and over and over again. That's what they were saying. They go, no one knows if they're going to live. There's supply chain, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you know what? You look poor and you look like a virgin, so I'm holding. Screw you. That's what was going on everywhere, all right? And then I remember Eric, he got shown the HEX price chart. Now, I wasn't into HEX. I had a bit of HEX. I think I started buying. I forgot. I wasn't really paying too much attention. It's just like one of the lottery tickets, right? That's how HEX started as a lottery ticket. And he covered it. I just remember him looking at it, and I think it was about 1 cent. Let's actually get the chart up just so you can get an idea of where we're looking at it. So right here. And I forgot the exact period of time, but it just looked like garbage. It just looked like absolute garbage. That's it. They're like, well, you've pumped and you've dumped. You're never going to go up. You've done this. This was like the big payday thing. They're like, well, it's just garbage, right? I remember just seeing somewhere in this time period, I followed up a few times, and I was like, oh, yeah, that coin. I know that coin. You know what I mean? So, and he was like, well, he literally was like, what is this trash chart? What the F is this trash chart? Yeah. And coincidentally enough, I'm going to show you too. He also charted, I remember, Cardanzo. All right, so Cardanzo, pardon me, Cardanzo. Let's go have a look at it. Okay, we're looking at Cardanzo, friends. This is Cardanzo. Okay, this is the daily chart of Cardanzo. And that's all you can see, man. This is all you can see. That's all you can see, man. This is hilarious. You're like, oh, your coin's down 98%. Here we are right now. Okay, you're only down 93%. Like, you gotta understand, friends, this was such a big mania for DeFi. They're like, oh, you could only move to 10 cents when you were freaking $1.10. You're garbage. You're garbage, down 90%. So I watched all of these, man. You gotta imagine, friends, what happens next. Bang! Oh, that was hilarious. So, remember, so it didn't like HEX. Like everything was just like bearish as hell. But it's good when you're a trader and you're using statistics like that. You're always bearish because you have a stop, because you can't afford. So if you're trading, you can't afford something to move 20% down before it goes up. You can't afford that. In fact, you're trading. I'm being generous, actually. You can't even afford it to move like 5% down or 10% down. That's it. You can't afford it to move more than that. If it does, it's got to ping you out. You got to protect your capital and stuff. You're probably looking at 5 or 10% down. Dude, we're having like 30% swings. See? That's how tough it is. Where are you going to pick that final point? There's like 100 points of it going up and down, and one of them is going to be the last one. It's like, it's impossible. It's impossible. Okay. Someone's going to fluke it, but they won't even believe that it's going to be the last one. They won't believe it themselves. So what also happened with that time period was in June 2021, after China banned Bitcoin, I watched Eric's videos again. And so if we go back to BTC, remember, friends, China, they banned Bitcoin, and we're looking at it. This was the price chart here. We'll try start here, and like everyone was bearish as hell. Look at this. I remember like everyone was doing the same thing. They're going down, 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 down. They're like, oh, that's like, see, that looks like a descending triangle. They're like, oh, well, it's all over now. It's all gonna crash lower. Even Richard Hart was bearish here. He's calling for 10K here, friends. Richard Hart firmly believed. He goes, oh, well, it's going to die. He was even going on stream, Bitcoin, You guys all remember him talking like that? And then the market went, you're wrong, see ya. Whee! See that? By the way, HEX did the big run up here as well. So, you see these friends, like, I'm not saying everyone's always going to be wrong when they're like, you know, feeling bearish or whatever, because market is just so unpredictable. I'm just telling you, like, I have this extreme deja vu. That's what I'm saying. So basically, traders, they find it hard. I use of being generous there too. They find it impossible to predict how far a crypto can go. That's why I'm here to repeat to you, literally only believers make it, friends. Only believers make it. So when you say people, I mean, it's giving me goosebumps, friends. I can't believe, I'm like, wait, it's flipping me out. I'm like, dude, it was exactly 4 years ago, right? You were sent the chart and it had been like, it's just like it's spooky, this spiritual continuation. Like the chart just looked ugly for such a long amount of time. It finally hit the peak length to like find him in the universe, to look at it and go, wow, this is absolutely disgusting. It's never going to move up. Like, what are the chances it's the same guy in the same time period, in the same part of the cycle? My God. And the same coin. Man, that'd be wild. Going forward from here, though, you got to think, dude. Like, he even makes a joke in the video. He go about HEX. He goes, "Oh, you've migrated. You're trying to get people to migrate to PHEX." He's like, yeah, man. I get how it looks like, man. I get how it looks like, but this yellow line is combined HEX, okay? But once again, man, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if that happens? Okay. I'm just like, just think about this. You're going to have, that's a 1500% gain. Okay. You're going to have, that's a 16x, by the way. You're going to have, bro, 72 people on YouTube yelling the whole way. 72. Not 5, not 10, 72 people. You're going to have 177 content creators yelling about it. Okay, shout out to Gerardo, who's got the new website. I've got to show you that, pulsechain.community, friends. Pulsechain.community, okay, is, look at this. It shows you here, and there's actually, there's creators out here as well somewhere. I went to the far right, and I scrolled down. You go to influencers. Look at this, 178 now. 178. Man, it just, once again, we come to that moment in time where I tell you, people won't believe until they see the green candle. They actually won't believe it. And that's okay. That's markets. But unfortunately, if you wait for everyone else to believe, look, if you're buying up here, friends, you only got a 3x to $1. Is a 3x going to change your life? Yeah, if you put like, 5 years of life savings. Do you want to put 5 years of life savings, friends? Maybe, here, friends, you don't need to put 5 years of life savings. You only got to put, not financial advice, but if people have like 6 months of life savings, up here, my gosh, they've made 8 years worth of living expenses. Compare like 5 years up here to put in, and you have to put it, see what I mean? So you see it time and time again, and I've seen it. I remember everyone's examples, and I remember people more than they remember themselves. Like, oh, that guy was bearish back then, etc., etc. So the future's unknown. It's always unknown, but you're buying low. That's it. You know markets, man. You know markets. You buy low. You get in the depression and you buy low. Yeah, you want to sell high, you want to get in, but don't worry about the selling high. You can't do anything if it's up and you don't have anything. You can't do anything. You need exposure first. Worry about the selling part after you're long. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, all. Don't forget he loves you.